Hello friends and family, and good morning from Disney Springs. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head to Disney Springs and do a really fun merch search. I want to check out all of the newest merchandise Walt Disney World has to offer in a bunch of shops all around Disney Springs, from over at the Marketplace Co-op, the world's largest Disney merchandise store, the World of Disney. I want to head over to Ever After, and of course over to the Disney Style store, because Walt Disney World has been putting out so much brand new merchandise. It's a really great time to come out, visit, and check out all the newest offerings. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. That being said, I just came down from the orange parking garage. We are officially rope dropping Disney Springs. It is a very chilly, like 60 degrees out this morning. And before we do start heading into a bunch of the shops all around the Springs, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. Right outside of the AMC movie theater, they do have this incredible photo op for Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World. I highly suggest you get this little photo op if you are here at Springs. A really cool backdrop. Like I was saying though, holy moly, you can see the palm trees blowing in the wind. It is super duper breezy out this morning. That being said, my personal favorite way to start out a good Disney Springs merch search is over at the Disney Style store. Always so much unique merchandise that you can't get elsewhere. Let's head on in and see what we can find. Okay, so as soon as you come inside, they have this very fancy adult-sized button-down with Princess Ariel embroidered flounder. This one is long sleeve, more of like a soft denim material. These are $70 a piece. Right next to that one is an adult-sized unisex graphic t-shirt. This one's embroidered Most Magical Place on Earth. You have Space Mountain, Mad Tea Party, the teacups, all of the beacons of magic. These are $35 a piece. And then they still do have that really cool gold Disney Parks Loungefly. This one, if you look closely in the sequence, it's actually loaded with a bunch of like hidden Mickeys. That one is $98. And then right over here is the matching pair of ears. Again, really fun with the gold design. A nice big oversized bow for $35. Definitely lots of new Mickey Mouse merchandise at the parks lately, like this like heather gray pullover sweatshirt with Mickey with his arms behind his back. That one says Walt Disney World at the bottom. That one is $60. Right over here is a very sparkly Disney Parks Loungefly with the red sequence, and then you can see like all of the Mickey designs in the silver. This one is $100, but it has the bright red simulated leather on the backside. Let's see what else we have doing over in this section though. Speaking of sequence, here's the perfect graphic t-shirt to go with that Loungefly. Mickey Mouse again is loaded with sequence. This one is embroidered Walt Disney World at the bottom. Again, these are adult size for $45. It's really awesome though, because they do have some Animal Kingdom merchandise, like your adult size Spirit jerseys with your raised lettering Hakuna Matata with Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa at the bottom. This is your brand new lightweight material. These are $80 a piece. Right next to that one is an ombre, a pullover sweatshirt with literally all of the characters from Lion King. You even have Scar, Zazu. These are $60 a piece. The really cool thing though, on the backside, kind of just like a Spirit jersey, it has your raised lettering for Walt Disney World, but right next to them they do have a good assortment of like different phone cases. Lots and lots of Cinderella 75th anniversary merchandise. Here's your D-Tech phone case with the 3D effect. These are all for different iPhones. The phone cases are $40 a piece. They do have some really cool refrigerator magnets as well. Again, with Cinderella's slipper, you have like that floral design. Those are $15 a piece, but they have Princess Moana, Right underneath there they have a Little Mermaid, again with flounder. So many cool magnets though. This is the Belle from Beauty and the Beast with Chip and Mrs. Potts, but they do even have the matching phone cases for each of the magnets for $40. So many really cool unique graphic t-shirts that they do have in adult sizes though. This is a very cool like purple shirt with almost like the iridescence for the 50th anniversary. It says long live the magic with Cinderella Castle and Walt Disney World at the bottom. But right next to that one is another brand new adult size shirt. You got the pinstriping embroidered on the sleeves. I like this design though, kind of like showcasing Cinderella Castle, Walt Disney World 1971 for $35. Here's even a really cool pair of adult size Crocs just released to Walt Disney World from Disney Pixar Monsters Inc. They have the Mike Wazowski ones. You get so many different gibbets on there. These are $70 a piece. It even says Monsters on the inside. But they do have a whole wall of Crocs that I do want to show you. Here's a really cool pair with all 4 Disney theme parks. You get the gibbet with Mickey, Cinderella Castle, and the Mickey shaped balloon. That one is a really cool pair. And if you are looking for something that doesn't scream Disney, they do have a soft pink pair of Crocs. Instead of like the normal Croc holes, they're actually in the shape of Mickey Mouse. A few pair of ears that I want to show you on the back wall though. This is just brand new to the parks with the really nice fuchsia color with the big oversized bow. Lots of sequins though. These are $35 a piece. Right up ahead is your simulated leather, Mickey balloon ears. And again, kind of like the iridescence for the 50th anniversary celebration on the bow. You have all the different colored balloons, but so many pairs of sequence ears that they have here at Disney Style. These are your rose gold color. I like the design though, definitely very, very sparkly. And then right up ahead are your churro chocolate dipped ears. You can actually see like the sugar on there, and then the chocolate actually looks like it's really shiny. They even have some of the merchandise, part of the brand new Disney Her Universe line, like this women's tank top with the checkerboard pattern with all of the minis. A really cool design though. These are only $30 a piece. It does have like the lavender colored straps. Let's see what else they have part of this collection though. Okay, so here's the pullover sweatshirt. This one has the same pattern as the tank top with the checkerboard pattern. You do have some pinstriping at the bottom for $60. And it looks like they have a whole bunch of brand new Goofy merchandise. How cool are the pastel colors? This is an adult size pullover sweatshirt. It says Walt Disney World. You have a big graphic of Goofy there. Let's see the old price-a-roni. These are $60 a piece. Right next to that is the matching pair of sweatpants. This one has like that same green color, G for Goofy. You have Goofy, and it has his name going down the whole pant leg. These are very, very nice, like a very nice soft material for $50. Then over here is a really cool graphic t-shirt. Look at Goofy's name. They're actually backwards. He's kind of like all mixed up. And then it says Walt Disney World at the bottom. But all of this is embroidered. These are $35. Let's see what else we have doing in this section though. So here's a smaller size like simulated leather wallet. You have like the Goofy hand there with the dog bone. That's really cool though with Pluto. Let's see what we got doing in terms of price. These are $17.99. Speaking of Pluto though, they do have a little selection of assorted Disney pins here as well. We have Pluto with his ears up in the air and a whole pile of dog bones. That one is $13. They have a bunch of like different characters though, like your classic pin with a Stitch for $13. Let's see what else we have doing here though. Okay, so we have Minnie Mouse and then Daisy Duck literally on the teacup attraction. Like how cool is that? This one is $13 and a bunch of different characters from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Almost like this picture frame design. They have Jack Skellington, Sally, Oogie Boogie, and then Zero for $13 a piece. And there's so much brand new Winnie the Pooh merchandise to Walt Disney World, like this pullover sweatshirt. We have your raised lettering with Winnie the Pooh, and it's all embroidered with that heart design. These are $60 a piece. On the back side though, check this out. It says you say honey, I say honey. Like how cool is that with the little honeybees? You have the honey pots and then Winnie the Pooh. Right next to that one is yet another pullover sweatshirt. It says Pooh there. Everything is embroidered. The honeybee, the heart, even the pinstriping on the sleeves. This one is $60. Right underneath there though is the perfect Disney Parks lounge slide to match this entire like Winnie the Pooh collection. collection. A very nice like denim material. Everything's embroidered though, which is really cool. We have Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and then Eeyore, and then all of the flowers. That one is $90, and one of the coolest, absolutely massive plushie backpacks that I've seen in quite some time, with Winnie the Pooh with the huge honey pot. This one actually has two really good sized zipper compartments for $75. There is always so much brand new merchandise right behind me at the Disney Style store. One of those shops at Disney Springs, if you are here, you absolutely have to check it out, because you will find merchandise that you can't find elsewhere at Disney Springs. That being said, let's head on over to the Star Wars Galactic Outpost and see any new Star Wars merchandise. The awesome thing about this entire section of Disney Springs, though, right next to the Disney Style store, is the Star Wars Galactic Outpost. Let's head inside and see what we can find. Okay, so as soon as you come inside, they do have your Star Wars Black Series helmets. This one is brand new, premium electronic helmet of Sabine Wren with the original packaging. I love how they put them on display though. These are $140 a piece. Let's see what we got doing here on the opposite side of the rack. They have your Stormtrooper bust. Really cool, from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This one is $250, and it looks like they even have Darth Vader castle here with the light effects, so like the whole base and like all that lava lights up. Here's a really cool little Grogu plushie that they do have. Look at his little eyes are embroidered, the big floppy ears. That one is $35. Right underneath there is an adult size graphic t-shirt. This one has the raised lettering, "May the Force be with you," again with Yoda. That is adult size for $35. Right next to that is a really cool baseball cap that's embroidered with Grogu, and then you have Mando's helmet. On the backside though, it has the adjustable strap. This one is $30. And then right underneath there, we do have a really fun Spirit jersey, again with Grogu. You got the little frog, it says nom nom. And then on the back side, I'm just here for the snacks. This one is kid size for $55. And you gotta love the little wind-up toys and different things that they do have for sale at the Star Wars Galactic Outpost. They have your Grogu bump and go vehicle. This one is actually kind of like a pullback racer where he's inside of his pod. That one is $14.99, but they do have one of the wind-up toys of Grogu as well. It has the little, let's see here, lever on the back side. He's holding a frog, so he actually moves across the floor. This one is $15. Let's check out some of the different pins that they do have on the spinny racks though. This is a really cool one, number 12 of 12 of the series, a limited release for $17.99. But it's really neat though, because you can get like some of your regular pins, like your 25th anniversary of Disney pin trading with Mickey Mouse. This one is $15, but of course they have a great assortment of different Star Wars ones. With the Stormtrooper, it says pew pew. This one is $15, and a whole bunch of like the diamond design ones. They have so many different characters though, like Princess Leia. That one is $13. They have Luke Skywalker, a Stormtrooper, Ahsoka, even Princess Leia with R2-D2. Definitely lots of brand new things on the spinny racks though. They have some brand new headphone cases, lots of new Darth Vader merchandise to the parks. This one has the little plastic clippy. These are $22 a piece, but they actually have a couple other characters. Like underneath there, we've got a job to do with Mandalorian and then Grogu. It looks like they do even have like a Stormtrooper helmet. And right next to that is a whole bunch of assorted refrigerator magnets. This one is brand new, the dark side with Darth Vader. I like how it has his helmet behind there, but these are all $15 a piece. Right underneath there we have the Mandalorian. This is the way with Mando's helmet. And let's see what else we have here. Okay, so with Grogu, me watching the drama unfold. Let's check out some of the adult size clothing on the back wall though. So a very nice button down shirt with 2 pockets on the front. This one is long sleeve. It's embroidered Star Wars there. This one is $80. I do want to show you the back side though. The attention to details like second to none. You have your Star Wars lettering, then all of the characters from Luke Skywalker, Yoda, Han Solo, and it's even embroidered Star Wars at the bottom. Over here is a brand new pair of Star Wars ears though. Like I was saying, lots and lots of brand new Darth Vader merchandise. With the 2 helmets there, you get the nice little bow with the medallion. These are $35 a piece, and it does look like they do have a brand new kids graphic t-shirt since my last visit. Again, with Darth Vader's helmet, and it says Vader at the bottom for $22. Even more of that brand new Darth Vader merchandise. Here's an adult size full zip hoodie. You got like the little rubberized buttons on the front there, 2 nice pockets at the bottom. The cool thing though, this one actually says Star Wars on the sleeve. These are $70 a piece. Right next to that is a brand new Disney Parks Loungefly with Darth Vader. Really cool design though, because this one actually lights up, so you can light up Darth Vader's lightsaber. You have the Star Wars Loungefly badge. I do want to see the price here. That one is $90. Right next to that is a brand new graphic t-shirt though. It kind of looks like a bunch of bleach stains peppered throughout here. And you have your Star Wars lettering with Darth Vader's helmet. That one is $35. And literally it'll be beach time before you know it here in Central Florida. It looks like they even have some brand new Star Wars beach towels. A few other things that I do want to show you though. Here's a very cool like plushy pair of ears of Grogu. These are super duper soft, like Grogu's eyes and whole facial expression is embroidered. These are $35 a piece. Right next to them is a couple different coffee mugs that they do have with the Millennium Falcon, Han Solo, and Chewbacca. Definitely a very tall mug. It's double-sided with 2 different graphics. $17 for that one. And then right over here is like a 3D effect coffee mug. More of like a, I'll call this like a cream color with your raised lettering for Star Wars. Again, this one is double-sided as well. That one is $17. And then right underneath there is a really cool adult-sized graphic t-shirt. This one just has the embroidery with the huge black lettering for Star Wars for $35. Some of the different toys that they have on the back wall. They always put out some really cool themed droids for each of the holidays. This one is the brand new Easter droid, the R2-Bunny with the bunny ears. That one is $15. Right over here is a good selection of your Star Wars Black Series action figures. Really cool though, they have so many different offerings from Star Wars New Hope. They have Darth Vader. Let's see what else we have over in this section though. Okay, so this is gaming grades. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. From a Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Also from Star Wars New Hope, they do have Luke Skywalker. Okay, so yet another brand new Star Wars item. They do have an adult-sized baseball cap embroidered with Darth Vader on the front, but I like the black and white design. This one is really cool with the red accents for $30. Right up ahead is your like Nike dry fit material. This will definitely be perfect for like summer in Central Florida with the dueling lightsabers. That one is $40, so definitely a little bit more expensive, but the dry fit material is really nice. Next to that is yet another pair of Darth Vader ears. How cool are these with the simulated leather? You get the leather bow with the medallion for $35. And you can get a whole bunch of the merchandise that they do sell at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They have all of your Kyber crystals. These are all $19.99 a piece, a bunch of different colors there. They do have your holocrons for $50 each, so 2 different offerings. They do even come with like a reusable simulated leather bag. Underneath there is your Kyber crystal display accessories. Let's see the old price tag. These are only $13 a piece. A really awesome new medallion. This one comes in a very fancy box. It even has like the spot where you can put it around your shoulder. That one is really cool. And of course you can get a whole bunch of your assorted lightsabers and lightsaber hilts. It's always cool to come to Disney Springs though, especially if you're looking for some really cool Star Wars merchandise. You can get a bunch of the merch from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge right here at Disney Springs at the Galactic Outpost, and you don't need a park ticket to get inside. That being said, I think we're gonna head over to Disney's Ever After next. Lots of unique merchandise over there. I did want to mention though, if you are considering doing the balloon, it is such a great way to see all of Disney Springs from up in the air. But like on days like today where it's super duper breezy, sometimes it's kind of like closed due to weather. That's definitely the case today, but an absolutely picturesque view that we do have of the lagoon area. Next up on our Disney Springs merch search, let's head on over to one of my personal favorite stores, Ever After. Always some really cool unique merchandise. You can create your own headbands with all sorts of really cool plushies. Okay, so as soon as you come inside Ever After, how cool is this brand new tote bag with Marie from Aristocats? We're always together with the pinstriping. These are $45 a piece. It looks like they do still have a whole bunch of your cherry blossom plushies. This is the Winnie the Pooh version for $35. Really good attention to detail on them. Right underneath there is an absolutely massive Baymax plushie, again with the little cherry blossoms on top. That one is $45. Let's see what else we have doing in this section though. Okay, so yet another one of the Cherry Blossom Festival plushies. They do have the Eeyore one for $35. And then right over here is a good little simulated leather bag, perfect for travel with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. You actually get the cherry blossoms on the zipper pull. This one is $25. Right next to all the Cherry Blossom Festival merchandise is a one-size-fits-all full zip hoodie. You can see all of the flowers there coming out of the pocket. These are $70 a piece, but I do want to show you the backside. How cool is this with Winnie the Pooh? You got like the little facsimile signature. He has a whole bouquet of flowers. Even on the hood you could see all the cherry blossoms. You can get a great selection of assorted mystery boxes here at Ever After as well, from Disney Pixar Inside Out 2. You get a special edition card on the inside. Here's a bunch of the different offerings that you can get. It has all the different ones on the back, from joy, sadness, anger, anxiety, even a little mystery character. These are $13 a piece. Right up ahead is your Figment Disney Lacer. I do want to show you this though. The box is really cool. It says 83 on the sneaker, and you have Figment for $25. Here's a brand new arrival just into Ever After. This is like a smaller like coin pouch almost with the little clasp here. On the inside though, it actually has a reusable bag with Marie from Aristocats. These are only $17 a piece. Perfect though for a good park day. Speaking of Marie though, they do have a really fun plushie. This one is more of like a medium size but super duper soft. You can see the little pink bow on top. That one is $30. Let's see what else we have doing over here in this section though. Even more travel bags with Baymax. This one is more of like a canvas material with two smaller straps. $40 for them. And then right up ahead is a brand new crossbody bag with Lucifer. Like, how cool is this? So much new merchandise at Ever After. It comes with a little coin pouch for $40. You could even get a good assortment of different bag charm plushies. This one is really cool with Figment. It actually comes with a little plastic clip, perfect for Epcot for Flower and Garden Festival. This one is $15. They do have a really good size plushie keychain though, with the Anxiety from Disney Pixar Inside Out 2. This one comes with a plastic clip for $15. But they even have Remy from Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. It has the Ratatouille Adventure logo on the chef's hat with the metal clippy for $15. Of course, like I was saying, you can create your own headband ears here. Definitely very customizable. Your first step is getting the headband itself. These are embroidered Disney on the inside for $10 a piece. But they do make so many different plushies for part of this collection. Like you have your classic Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Chip and Dale. You can get so many different characters. They actually have some on display so you can kind of see like what they look like. They have Jack Skellington and then Zero and a bunch of characters from Inside Out. And here's a good selection of brand new Figment merchandise, like this really cool adult size baseball cap. This one is super duper fuzzy, like everything is embroidered, the eyes, the horns, and it has the wings on the backside. These are $35 a piece, but brand new to Walt Disney World. Right underneath there is your magnetic shoulder plushie of Figment. Actually says Figment on his little ringer tee. Then it comes with a little magnet on the inside. These are $25 a piece. Underneath there though is a massive tote size bag, again with that 3D effect with Figment. Perfect for like your Disney beach towels or just to take down to the pool in general. This one says Walt Disney World on the back. That one is $45. They even have some of your Disney Park lug crossbody bags. You get, let's see here, 3 really good size zipper compartments. I like the different stitching with all the different colors. You get a big patch with Figments, and then on the back side you have like Spaceship Earth, the light bulb, and it's embroidered Epcot. These are $60 $65 a piece. And then right next to there is a brand new water bottle with the pinch striping with a huge graphic with Figment. It says Dream. Let's see what we have here on the backside. Explore with some music notes for $25. And even more Winnie the Pooh merchandise you can get here at Ever After. A really fun pair of ears with the little honeybee embroidered on the ear itself. Today is my favorite day, embroidered going down the side. These are $35. Right next to that is a brand new Disney Parks Loungefly. Again, this one is like a football Letterman jacket, super duper fuzzy. You got the simulated leather there with Winnie the Pooh's nose. I do want to show you the backside though. You got a nice little graphic with Winnie the Pooh and the honeybees. These are $100 a piece, and it looks like they do even have one of the keychains here. This one comes with a little metal clippy, and then you get the little honey pot charm for $15. So much cool merchandise that they have at Disney's Ever After. Really cool that you can customize your own headband ears. The plushies are only $12. The headbands are $10 a piece, but they do still have a lot of the cherry blossom merchandise there as well. That being said, I think we're gonna head over to the Marketplace Co-op and see what we can find over there next. I always like to check and see if there's any free concerts or anything going on at the Waterside stage. This is right out front of the World of Disney store. It does look like they are setting up for something, but a really great way to catch like some free orchestras or concerts at Disney Springs. I'm really shocked though with the super duper low crowd levels out this morning. Like, this is absolutely crazy. Let's head inside the Marketplace Co-op though and see the new merchandise over there. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Co-op, they have some really fancy Disney Parks Tommy Bahama button downs. This one is $158 with all the Hawaiian flowers. You can see Mickey Mouse in the hammock, Mickey Mouse with his surfboard, even Donald and Goofy. I love this material though, super duper soft. Right over here, they do have a couple different offerings. This is a very nice one with the Hawaiian flowers. We have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto, kind of like peppered throughout. Again, this material, I can't hype it up enough. That one is $178. And then over here is a couple assorted baseball caps. This one is part of that brand new Walt Disney World golf collection with the Mickey Mouse logo with the little golf ball, and then $28. It has the adjustable strap on the backside for $30. Let's check out a few of the other baseball caps that they have though. Okay, so here is a really nice, like almost like a pea-colored like denim material with Mickey Mouse. It looks weathered. He has his arms kind of like folded. That one is $30. And just like that Under Armour or Nike No Sweat material hat that I showed you in the Star Wars store, they do have a Mickey Mouse version for $40. They are currently running a deal on the adult size graphic t-shirts, normally $30 a piece. These are now $25 each when you buy two. So many cool graphic shirts though, always grumpy all the time, authentic original since 1937. Underneath there is a perfect shirt for Disney's Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World 1971 with Cinderella Castle. They do have the original Florida Orange Bird, and again with Flower and Garden Festival going on at Epcot, that one is really cool, 1971. Over here is a really cool version, Chip and Dale 1943, where they're hugging each other. I like how they put Walt Disney World at the bottom, but they do have all the graphic t-shirts in these massive milk crates, so you can select your size and exactly which shirt it is you're looking for. They do have a couple on display though. Most Magical Place on Earth with Cinderella Castle. From Toy Story, they have your Pizza Planet delivery service available, serving your local star cluster. Here's a really cool graphic t-shirt with Pluto. Look at his tongue sticking out. It says 1930 Walt Disney World. For $75 is a brand new Walt Disney World Stitch baseball jersey. A very soft material. It's embroidered Walt Disney World with Stitch on the front. This one is a full button down. On the back side you have 3 different stitches embroidered, and then 626. Here's also some of that golf merchandise to go with that baseball cap that I did show you. This is an adult size pullover sweatshirt. Mickey Golf, we have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and then Pluto. Very nice attention to detail though. This one is $60. Right underneath there is the golf like button-down shirt. This one has 2 buttons on the front, again with Mickey Mouse, that same design that was on the baseball cap. These are $60 a piece. They even have a really cool pair of black basketball shorts though, embroidered with the patch with the Mickey logo with the pinstriping for $45. That being said, it actually looks like there's lots of brand new Stitch merchandise. A very soft material adult size tank top with Stitch upside down. The flowers are embroidered. No Bad Days, Aloha, and then Chillin'. These are $32 a piece. Right underneath there is a brand new full zip jacket. This one has scrump there on the zipper pull, a super duper fuzzy material though on the front. Let's see the old price, Aroni. These are $70. The really cool thing though, the hood is actually Stitch. Like, how cool is that? Looks like there's even some brand new adult size Spirit jerseys, again with the green color. You have the Walt Disney World archway with a bunch of the classic attractions and fireworks. Like, I could see Cinderella Castle, It's a Small World. Over here is Epcot. It even has the raised lettering for Walt Disney World on the sleeve. That one is $80. Right next to that is a brand new Sorcerer Mickey Starbucks tumbler. This one has the Sorcerer Mickey hat with a really nice swirl design. Walt Disney World with the Starbucks logo. These are $40 a piece. A few other Spirit jerseys that they have on the back wall. This is a soft pink one with the Walt Disney World archway again. You have, let's see here, Cinderella's slipper. So many cool things. Like, these are really sparkly. That one is $80. And then right next to that, they do have a blue colored one, established 1971 on the front side. The really cool thing though, they are bringing some of the Magic Kingdom merchandise. You have, like, let's see here, the monorail, the Mickey hat ears, the original Florida Orange Bird, Dumbo, and Pirates of the Caribbean. It looks like they even have a whole bunch of brand new merchandise from the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase. Here's a really cool Corksicle cup with Minnie Mouse and then Daisy Duck. The backside does have your Corksicle logo. These are $45 a piece. Let's see what else we have doing over in this section. They do have a brand new coffee mug with that same 3D effect with Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck. You have the Mexico Pavilion at World Showcase. These are $17 a piece, but so many brand new things part of this collection. A massive serving tray. Again, this one has like a huge spot there for like some salsa. You have some dragonflies. Let's see the old price tag. These are $50 a piece. And then right underneath there is the matching ceramic pitcher for this collection. One side actually has Daisy Duck. The opposite side has Minnie Mouse for $30. Holy moly though, let's actually head a little bit further inside and see what else we can find. So here's some new merchandise from the Italy Pavilion from over at Epcot. How cool is this though? A set of 4 different coasters. It does show you the whole design. These are $25 a piece. Right underneath there is a brand new spoon rest. It says Pizza Dough Italy. That is so cool. Look at all the attention to detail for the Italy Pavilion. These are only $10. A really good size spoon rest though. And it looks like they even have like some kitchen utensils and all sorts of different things. Look at the handle there with that same logo as the spoon rest. These are solid wood though, $14.99 for them, and a couple different drinkware offerings that they do have as well. Here's a plastic cup with the Italy Pavilion. You have pizza, gelato. These are only $25. And then right over here is a brand new coffee mug, again with the Italy Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase. This one is double-sided for only $17. They even have a whole selection of the assorted Mousewares merchandise, like your foaming hand soap dispensers with the original Florida Orange Bird. These are $13 a piece, but you push down, it actually comes out in the shape of Mickey Mouse. Right underneath there is a set of 4 different cookie cutters with the Mickey hand, the Dole Whip, you get the premium bar, even Cinderella Castle. These are only $25. Let's see what they got over here though. Looks like they did restock those countertop garbage cans. Has a nice little compartment on the inside with the removable lid. We have Cinderella Castle and then Mickey Mouse for $40. Some more of the Mousewares merchandise that they have are these really cool collapsible like silicone measuring cups. It starts with a 1/4 cup and goes all the way down to 1 cup with all the different colored Mickeys. This one is $25. They do have yet another spoon rest. This one is like a Mickey premium bar where he like bit the little ear off. These are only $9.99, so a really good deal on some of the the spoon rest. It looks like they even have some of the pancake molds, like in the shape of Cinderella Castle. And again, these are all silicone, $10 a piece for them. Even some of the kitchen timers going strong here with the teacups over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. Really cool though. These are only $20 a piece. And it looks like they are getting some of your Disney Princess Half Marathon Weekend merchandise, like your Christmas ornaments. I can see Mulan on there. We have a Snow White. 2025. These are $30 a piece. Right underneath there is some of your different lug bags. This one is actually insulated. It has your patch on the front, Disney Princess Half Marathon Weekend. You literally have all the Disney princesses, like 10K, 19.3 miles. This one's more of like a crossbody size bag. I do want to see the price here. That one is $50. And then right underneath there is a massive backpack. You could actually put your medal inside of this clear pouch. That one has the same patch there on the front for Disney Princess Half Marathon Weekend for $110. And lots of really cool Little Mermaid merchandise, like this pair of ears loaded with sparkles. You have like a triple bow with the clamshell in the center with all of the little pearls. These are $35 a piece. If you are looking for something that'll sparkle in the Florida sunshine, this pair of ears is like a disco ball. Again, with the pearls, that one is $35. And it looks like they even have a brand new magnetic shoulder plushie of Sebastian for $25. Definitely goes perfect with a brand new graphic t-shirt. This one is just embroidered Walt Disney World on the front, and then you have Princess Ariel for $35. There is seriously so much new merchandise though here at the Marketplace Co-op. They have Rapunzel, lots of cool merch with Tangled, Walt Disney World, yet another tank top. This one is only $30. All of that is embroidered there on the front side. Right underneath there is a brand new magnetic shoulder plushie of Pascal. And again, this one comes with a magnet on the little inside pouch. That one is $25. And then right underneath there is a brand new skirt with Rapunzel's facsimile signature. Actually has her tiara for $40. Even some really fun new Stitch merchandise that they do have here as well. Badness level rising, so when you put the liquid it says good and bad. Listen to this. That's so cool. It lights up. That's so neat. These are $35 a piece with Stitch on the side. Right up ahead is a massive coffee mug though. This one has a big handle, Stitch making a winky face. These are $25 a piece. They even have some brand new like night lights. These are perfect for like a kid's bedroom. A really good size one where he's kind of just like laying down. These are $30 a piece. And they do even have a brand new collapsible pet bowl with this, let's see here, the silicone ring. And then it comes with the carabiner with Stitch making a winky face. These are $20. Let's head a little bit further inside the Marketplace Co-op though and check out even more brand new merchandise. Here's an adult-sized backpack. This one's embroidered with the Mickey Mouse logo on the front. The cool thing though, like you could snap a pair of ears into place in case you don't want to wear them all day. That one is $50. And it looks like they even have the matching fanny pack, again with that same little Mickey embroidered. This one has a bunch of different zipper compartments, and you could put a pair of ears on there as well. Let's see if we can find the old price-a-rooney on this puppy. Let's turn it around. That one is $40. Even more of your Disney Princess merchandise that they do have. A really tall corksicle cup. You have the 5K, 10K, all the way down to 19.3 miles with Snow White. You have your Half Marathon Weekend logo on the backside. These are $60 a piece. Right next to that is a whole bunch of your 75th anniversary of Cinderella merchandise with Cinderella, lots and lots of sequins. The 75th logos on the front side. These are $70 a piece. I do want to show you the backside though. It says Once Upon a Time with Cinderella carriage. You do have the fairy godmother at the bottom. Right next to that is the 75th anniversary of Cinderella ears. These are definitely like a harder plastic, but you do get the sequence on the bow with the heart medallion that has the logo on the side for the 75th anniversary. These are $40 a piece, and then right underneath there is a very fancy brand new pair of Crocs with Cinderella's slippers, some diamonds and hearts. A really cool design though. These are more of like a platform Croc. And they do have a brand new Tinkerbell collection here at Walt Disney World. This is the new pair of ears with this really nice like lime green sequence, a big pillowy bow. These are only $35 a piece. Right underneath there is the brand new, let's see here, Disney Parks Loungefly bag. If you look closely though, just like the red one that I showed you, this one has the Mickey design inside of like all of that sequence with the simulated leather. That is super sparkly on the back side. This one is $100. They even have the brand new plastic cup, and again this one is a Starbucks cup loaded with sparkles though. You have your gold foil lettering for Walt Disney World. I feel like these are a great deal though at only $30 a piece, and they do even have your matching Spirit jerseys with your sparkly Walt Disney World archway. You can see like all the sparkles kind of like peppered throughout this jersey. These are $80, but check out the front with the established 1971 with Tinkerbell. It looks like they even have a brand new adult size baseball cap. This one is all, let's see here, a denim material. It's embroidered Mickey and Friends on the back. Walt Disney World with Mickey, Minnie. You have Goofy and Donald Duck like popping out the front. This one is only $30. Right next to that is like the matching Disney Parks Loungefly backpack. This one again is more of like your denim material, literally with all of the Disney characters. That one has the gold hardware and then the simulated leather with that navy blue color for $80. There is always so much new merchandise here at the Marketplace Co-op, and really cool to find a bunch of different offerings from over at Epcot's World Showcase, like the Italy Pavilion, the Mexico Pavilion. So much cool merchandise there. They're getting your Run Disney Princess merchandise and a whole bunch of new things in general. That being said, let's head on over to the world's largest Disney merchandise store, the World of Disney, and see what they have. All right, let's head inside the world's largest Disney merchandise store, the World of Disney, and check out the huge new selection of merchandise here as well. Just like over at the Marketplace Co-op, they are also running that same deal on the adult size graphic t-shirts. Normally $30 a piece, now $25 each when you buy two. They have Rafiki from Lion King, No Bad Vibes. Next to that one is more of like your classic Mickey Mouse graphic shirt. With the 1928, you have Mickey. That one says Walt Disney World at the bottom. They even have Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie. They're putting out so many great shirts though, with so many assorted Disney characters. We have Marie from Aristocats. Then at the bottom, it actually says Bougie. This is a nice pink color though. These are super duper soft. Next to that one, we have the classic scene from Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack and Sally with the little snowflakes. And it looks like they are getting some Cars graphic t-shirts with Lightning McQueen, Rusty's. You have the big number 95. Here's a really awesome springtime graphic t-shirt, park hopping, Walt Disney World. We have all the characters, the beacons of magic off in the backdrop. Look at this though, we have Daisy Duck with her little Easter basket. You got the Easter Bunny there, so that one is really cool. And here's a brand new graphic t-shirt with Kermit the Frog with the 4-leaf clovers. That one says Feeling Green, and then you have like the huge pot of gold. And it looks like they are running a deal right now on their adult-sized novelty socks. These are normally $18 a piece, now $15 each when you buy two. They have your Mickey Mouse playing football there. He's all in the gear with the pinstriping. We have Timon and Pumbaa from Lion King. How cool is this design though, with like the little tusks, and then you get like the little felt hairline. Next to that pair is a really fun pair because Minnie Mouse is getting so much brand new merchandise lately. Here's a cool pair of socks with a bunch of Minnie Mouse's bows. They even have some Star Wars ones with Grogu, with the pinstriping and the frog. Speaking of Star Wars though, here's some of the brand new Star Wars merchandise just released to the parks. A unisex graphic t-shirt. This one has the Death Star and then of course Darth Vader. This is such a nice bright red color. That one is $35. Right underneath there is the matching pullover hoodie. Again, these are adult size with your red Star Wars lettering. Then like you have like the whole black and white design. These are really, really cool. Let's see if we can find the price here on the sleeve. That one is $70, but they are making some brand new merchandise that actually matches that hoodie, like your classic sling size bag with Darth Vader. So many different zipper compartments though, and the mesh netting to put your water bottle. That one is $40, but if you are looking for like a classic Star Wars backpack, this one is really neat as well. It's embroidered Star Wars on the front, even on the zipper pull. A great size bag for the theme parks. This one is $40. And one of the crazy cool drink items that they do have, They have some lightsaber hilt water bottles. Actually comes with a little lanyard strap that says Star Wars. These are $40 a piece. Really neat though, because it has authentic lightsaber sounds. They do also have the Darth Vader version. Here's some really fancy adult-sized button-down shirts, part of the brand new Winnie the Pooh collection. We have Tigger, Winnie the Pooh. Of course, we have a rabbit down there and Christopher Robin. These are $65 a piece. Next to that one, really cool for a good Hollywood Studios day. This one is just loaded with a bunch of Pixar balls. You got the little pocket on the front for $65. And another really cool Star Wars button-down. Perfect for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, though, for a nice meal at Hollywood Studios. That's embroidered Star Wars on the pocket. Let's actually check out some of the assorted 2025 merchandise that they have. The attention to detail on this baseball jersey is so cool. Like you have this square design, it's embroidered Walt Disney World going down the front, Mickey, Minnie, and then 2025. The whole backside though is embroidered with all of the characters, the fireworks, and Cinderella Castle. This one is $65. The perfect way to commemorate your trip though to Walt Disney World this year. They have your 4x6-inch photo frame. Again, with the castle, it says Walt Disney World at the bottom. We have Mickey, Minnie, and then Donald Duck. This one is $30, and they do even have the matching photo albums. How cool is this though? Again, with all the characters, the fireworks, Chip and Dale, and Cinderella Castle on the backside. You do get all of the binder pages. These are $25 a piece. And lots of cool little things for the kiddos that you can purchase from this new collection. Your smaller size baseballs here. These are really squishy, so not like a Major League Baseball. It says Walt Disney World with Mickey, and then you have Minnie Mouse on the opposite side. These are $13 a piece. One of the coolest figurines that I found. I always like when they put out different ones for the 50th anniversary celebration, Disney 100. This is a brand new 2025 Mickey Mouse one. He has the graphic on his t-shirt. These are, let's see here, $13 a piece, and literally it'll be beach time and Disney swimming pool season before you know it. They have your 2025 beach towels with all the characters. Let's actually head across the walkway though. Anytime you find some deals here at Disney Springs, it's always worth taking a little check here. We have your women's 2025 all over print long sleeve shirts. These are now only $30 a piece with any purchase. Such a good deal. That one is embroidered Walt Disney World on the front, but you could see Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, all of the characters. That is a crazy good deal. Right next to that is a Disney Parks Loungefly. This one is more of a canvas material. These are actually bigger than your typical size. Everything is embroidered though. You have Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Mickey, Minnie, even Cinderella Castle, and the teacups for $80. Let's head a little bit further inside the world of Disney and see what else we can find here. So they do have another brand new offering with Marie from Aristocats. This one is a full zip hoodie. On the hood itself though, you have Marie's bow with the little cat ears, then a huge bow embroidered on the backside. You even have, I do want to show you on the front here, we have Marie's facsimile signature. So very nice attention to detail. That one is $70. Right next to that is the brand new Soli pullover hoodie, again with all the polka dots. Definitely if you live up north, you're gonna love these. Super duper soft and extremely heavy. We have the Soli pullover hoodies. Let's see here, that one is $70. And even more merch to go with all that new Cheshire Cat stuff that they do have. How cool is this pullover sweatshirt? An absolutely massive graphic on the front. Everything is embroidered. The Cheshire Cat's mouth is wide open, and he's making a winky face. Let's see the old price of Rooney here. These are $70 a piece. Even some brand new pairs of Crocs that they do have here at the World of Disney store. These are so cool. You got the little name badge there with Soli, Monsters Inc. This actually goes perfect with that pullover hoodie that I just showed you. These are $75 a piece. They're really fuzzy though, and then they have the hard sneaker bottom. On the opposite side of the rack though, it looks like they even have a pair of Mike Wazowski Crocs. How cool is that though? Disney Pixar monsters on the inside. The gibbets you get on the front are absolutely incredible though for $70. Another brand new adult size pullover sweatshirt that I do want to show you with this tie-dye design. We have 3 Olafs embroidered on the front with some hearts. It says, "I like warm hugs." This is like a thinner material. That one is $60. And then on the opposite side of the rack, it looks like they do have a brand new jacket. This is incredible with a quilted design. We have Disney Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella on the sleeve. This might be my personal favorite brand new jacket. How cool is that? I love this. This is really, really neat. Let's see if we can find the price on this puppy. That one is $70. And here's a whole bunch of the brand new adult size baseball jerseys, a very nice soft material. This one is embroidered Walt Disney World on the front. Even on the sleeve though, you have the castle with Cinderella's slipper. These are all $75 a piece, but they do have these with a bunch of assorted Disney princesses. This one is the Cinderella version. It's embroidered number 50 on the back side. They do even have a really cool pair of Cinderella ears that match that kind of here with the double bow, the little wristwatch there, and then you have Cinderella carriage. These are $35 a piece. Let's actually check out some more of the jerseys that they have. So this is yet another one with Moana. Number 16 is embroidered on the back side. How cool is this though? Really nice attention to detail. I do really like how everything is embroidered. Another really awesome baseball jersey that I want to show you though. This one is the Little Mermaid version. Also embroidered Walt Disney World on the front with a flounder. You got the fork with the little clamshell. I do want to show you the back side. We have Ariel and then number 89 for $75. And it looks like they actually restocked your 75th anniversary of Cinderella plushies. The attention to detail on this plush is seriously everything. These are definitely a little bit more pricey at $50, but like everything is embroidered though. You got like Cinderella carriage on the bottom, the slipper, just a really cool brand new plushie to commemorate the 75th anniversary. And a whole bunch of brand new trucker hats to Walt Disney World. These are all $30 a piece. So many of your classic Disney characters from Mickey Mouse that has the trucker hat design on the back side. Right next to Mickey is the brand new Minnie Mouse trucker hat. Again with like the long eyelashes. You actually have Minnie Mouse's bow with the polka dots. And then way down on the bottom section they have both Donald and then Daisy Duck. I love Donald's facial expression though. He's got his little hat on the top there with the pinstriping. Daisy Duck is really neat as well with the huge oversized bow, the long eyelashes with the lavender pinstriping. Let's check out some of the newest pairs of ears that they do have here at the World of Disney. These would be perfect for like over at Disney's Animal Kingdom with the leopard print with all of the sequins. These are $35 a piece. It looks like they even have the brand new Darth Vader pair of ears, again with the simulated leather. Everything is embroidered though. You get the metal badge there in the center of the bow for $35. And then a whole bunch of assorted Marvel pairs of ears that they have. This one is the Spider-Man version with the big pillow bow. Again with the simulated leather. You get the Spider-Man medallion for $35. They even have a really cool pair of Captain America ears. This is loaded with like glitter and lots of sequins. Here's some more of like your classic pairs of ears that they do have. This one was just released to Walt Disney World with like the really nice fuchsia color with the sequins and a big oversized bow for $35. Right over here is a really cool design though, also with the sequins. It has like the squiggly design on the ears themselves and the big bow. They are $35 a piece. And a cool pair of ears that they have right next door that I want to show you. These remind me of like the Disney 100 collection. You actually have like the tiara with all the rhinestones and the big heart. Let's check out some of the different things that they have on the spinny racks though. Lots of assorted keychains. This one has the gold tone with Cinderella Castle, the extra clippy, and the Walt Disney World lettering. That one is only $12.99. Right underneath there they do have the brand new Cinderella keychain. How cool is this though, with all the little extra gibbets you get there? Cinderella carriage for $15. And it looks like they even have a brand new Sorcerer Mickey version. So definitely lots of brand new keychains here at World of Disney. A few other keychains that I do want to show you. These are actual like Mickey hat ears. They all have different sayings on there with the Mickey design with the clip. This one is Best Teacher. These are $13 a piece. Looks like they have a Best Sister version. Let's see what else we can find here. Even Best Friend. So a really great deal that they do have. And so many different ones. Like this one here is Best Nurse. They even have a Best Boss for $13. And then on the opposite side of that rack, so yet another brand new keychain. Like I was saying, Winnie the Pooh is getting so much new merchandise. We have like an enamel finish there holding a huge bouquet of flowers for $13. Let's check out some of the assorted magnetic shoulder plushies. So just like that Figment version that I showed you over at Ever After, they do have Remy from Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. These are $25 a piece with the little magnet inside of the sleeve. But they do have so many other characters here like Zazu. This one is for the 30th anniversary of Disney's Lion King. So really cool that they do have some plushies to commemorate that. And then right underneath there from Disney Pixar Inside Out. How cool is this one with Anger, with his little tie there? And I love his facial expression. And perfect to go with your Inside Out 2 shoulder plushies. They do have the brand new Disney Parks Loungefly. This one has the metal zipper pull with Anxiety, but all of the characters are on there. This actually has gold hardware and the characters are on the back side with like that polka dot design. This one is $80, and it looks like they even have a little plushie that I want to show you. A whole basket of Anxiety shoulder plushies for $25. That being said, there's a couple other plushies that I do want to show you here at the World of Disney store. They have from Disney's Happily Ever After a very dapper Mickey Mouse with his little bow tie, his rose. These are only $30 a piece. Perfect to go with the Mickey Mouse version. On the bottom here is the matching Minnie Mouse version. Look at that though, with the veil, the little bow. This is a very fancy dress that she's wearing with the little bow on the backside for $30. Okay, so definitely two other plushies that caught my eye. Perfect for Easter. Like, how adorable is this Mickey Mouse plushie with all the pastel colors? He's literally all dressed up as like the Easter bunny, biting a carrot. These are $30 a piece. Right next to Mickey Mouse is the matching Minnie Mouse version. Look at that with the little chocolate bunny that she's biting. These are so soft. And of course we have to check out some of the newest pins that they have at the World of Disney. This is a brand new Peter Pan and Tinkerbell pin with the gold tone. This one is $15. Right next to that one though is yet another brand new Peter Pan where he's kind of like sitting on a cloud. $13 for that. Perfect to go with all of the brand new Marie Aristocats merchandise. This one has like the rainbow with Marie, again with the gold finish for $13. Some really cool new pins that they're coming out with though. More of like a Marie rhinestone on top of like the gold base. These are $17 a piece. They have a whole section from Disney's Lion King with Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. This one says Hakuna Matata. $17 for that. And it looks like they even have some double pins with Simba and then Scar for $23. They even have a cool little section dedicated just to Stitch. This one is loaded with a bunch of like blue sparkles. That one is $15, but so many cool ones that they do have. They have a bunch of like the chrome finish pins. They have so many different characters with this design though. Stitch is $15, and it looks like they do have some brand new Frozen pins with that diamond design with Anna and Elsa. $15 for that. They even have Anna with Olaf, so a good selection of different character pins at World of Disney. It's really cool though because you can get a whole bunch of different pins from like over at Disney's Hollywood Studios for the Hollywood Tower Hotel with Minnie Mouse. It comes with that little dangly charm at the bottom. That one is $17. They have your door sign, please do not disturb, or like Mickey shushing you for $13. Let's check out some of the assorted Magic Band Plus at the World of Disney. So here is a brand new one from Disney's Old Key West Resort with like the oranges. You have the lighthouse and it says Old Key West in the center with Mickey and Minnie. This one is $45. Underneath there is a super duper sparkly pink one. This is loaded with so much pink glitter for $50. You could even get some of the really cool Star Wars Black Series helmets. They have Darth Vader with the premium electronic helmet, $140 for that one. So many cool brand new ones though. This one was just released to Walt Disney World with the premium electronics of Moff Gideon for $140. A few other things that they have in the Star Wars section though. This is a whole set of Ewok figurines for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Return of the Jedi with this really fancy packaging. I do believe these are $20 or $30. I don't see the price on that one on the backside. Right underneath there is some of like your retro old school Kenner Star Wars action figures. We have Star Wars Attack of the Clone Wars and then Star Wars Sith. Let's see what we got doing here. Okay, so these don't have the price either, but the packaging definitely makes it really, really cool. You can get so many different characters on the inside, from the clone troopers, Anakin Skywalker, even Mace Windu. Even more merchandise that they do have over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. They have your Disney Pixar Toy Story Slinky Dog, actual like little Slinkies. These are $32 a piece, but really cool design because they do actually light up. Right over here is the Bullseye plushie. These actually sell out quite often at Disney Springs, so really cool to see this back in stock, part of the Woody's Roundup collection with the really fancy packaging. Let's see the old price tag for $35. Let's hop on over to the back section though and check out all of the newest Sorcerer Mickey merchandise. Easily one of the coolest plushies released to Walt Disney World. I love this one. With Sorcerer Mickey, you have the stars and then the moon embroidered. This is a massive plushie for $35. Right underneath there is the matching throw blanket. Actually shows you what it looks like there on the front. And again, this is super duper fuzzy, 50 by 60 inches. These are only $45 a piece. And here's a brand new adult size graphic t-shirt, part of this new collection. Again, with Sorcerer Mickey, literally covered in rhinestones. These are $45 a piece. That one says Walt Disney World at the bottom. Perfect to go with that plushie that I showed you. They do have a really fun pair of ears. This one comes with the velour bow, and then all of the stars and moons are embroidered on there for $35. Let's see what we got on the opposite side of the old rack. So even more brand new beach towels. Again, it's going to get very warm in Central Florida. These are actually like throw blankets, like they are that soft. That is $35. It looks like they do have the matching Christmas ornament from this new collection. You can see like Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Baymax, Moana, even Figments on there. The backside says Most Magical Place on Earth, Walt Disney World. Definitely like a really cool medallion. These are $22 a piece. They even have a bunch of the plastic cups here with Disney Fantasia with all of the nice colors. The backside has a big graphic with Sorcerer Mickey for $28. Also part of that brand new collection, they do have the brand new Sorcerer Mickey adult size baseball caps. These are embroidered Walt Disney World on the side with the Sorcerer Mickey hat on the front. It has the adjustable backing for $30. And then right underneath there is one of the coolest, newest Spirit jerseys, Most Magical Place on Earth. And again, you get that same graphic with all of the Disney characters at the bottom in front of Cinderella Castle. And yet another brand new Disney Parks Loungefly new to Walt Disney World. This one is a very nice simulated leather with like this peach color that actually has the silver hardware with like stitch and then scrump. This one has that same design on the back side with the peach colored straps for $80. Let's actually hop on over to the back section of World of Disney and check out some of the new merchandise back here. Okay, so right off the bat is a brand new adult size pullover sweatshirt. Definitely gives me like Germany Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase vibes with the pinstriping embroidered on the sleeves. We have Mickey Mouse and then Walt Disney World at the bottom. These are $65 a piece. Underneath there is more of like a canvas material tote bag. This one comes with some really long straps and then some shorter ones, but Mickey's embroidered and Walt Disney World underneath. Perfect for like a good Disney parks day. These are $40 a piece, and some brand new pairs of socks that they do have part of this new collection with the pinstriping. Let's see the old price tag. These are $18 a piece, and it's embroidered on the bottom with Mickey Mouse's signature. You really do have to look everywhere at the World of Disney though. Here is yet another brand new adult size jacket with the pinstriping embroidered with Mickey Mouse and the Spirit Jersey logo. These are $80 a piece, but I definitely have to show you the backside. How cool is this with Goofy, Donald, Mickey, and then Pluto? They're all embroidered on the back and Walt Disney World. And of course, you can never go wrong with a good adult size ringer tee. This one is the nice like bright white with Mickey Mouse with his hands behind his back, and it says Walt Disney World at the bottom. These are $35 a piece, but they do have a really nice heather gray color with that same design. And another brand new adult size pullover hoodie that I do want to show you. This one is just brought out literally today with a Mickey Mouse embroidered on the front there. I do like the white piping, and it's embroidered Walt Disney World at the bottom. These are $70 a piece. And then on the opposite side of this rack, it does look like they do have some brand new pairs of Crocs that I want to show you. Let's see what we got doing here. You got the big fuzzy gibbets on the front there with Mickeys and the very smiley face Mickeys on the inside. side, but you can even see like Mickey's hand on the side of the Crocs. These, I do believe, let's see here, are $70. Let's actually check out some of the spinny racks that they do have here at the World of Disney. So many cool little bracelets. This is like a double set where it says "So Sweet," and then you have a Minnie Mouse's bow. These are $20 a piece. They actually make these with a bunch of characters though, like Mickey with that heart design with the little medallion for $20. Let's see who's down here on the bottom section though. Okay, Peter Pan's Flight from over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. You actually get the little gibbet with Tinkerbell. This is a really neat one. And then way down on the bottom section, we have one for Disney's Haunted Mansion. Even some really cool little dangly charm like plushie earrings that they do have. These would have been perfect for Valentine's Day with the little hearts there, with the Minnie Mouse's bow, with the hearts. These are all $17.99 a piece, but they do make these with a bunch of characters. So two different versions with Minnie, with the gold tone and the bow. Right underneath there we have Dumbo the Flying Elephant with the little felt ears, even the hat on top. Underneath there we have Marie from Aristocats, and then last but not least, they do have a pair of Stitch earrings. You could even still get a whole bunch of your assorted Disney's Haunted Mansion like kitchen items. Here's a really cool color changing coffee mug with the hitchhiking ghost. The backside has your Haunted Mansion logo. These are $20 a piece. Right underneath there are your kitchen towels, again with the Haunted Mansion logo that's embroidered. The cool thing though, you actually get two different designs with the frillies on the bottom. So really neat, like two different kitchen towels. Right next to that is the matching kitchen apron. Again, this one has a huge pocket on the front with the Haunted Mansion logo. That one is $40. Even some of my personal favorite stainless steel cups. They do make these for all 4 Disney theme parks. We have Disney's Hollywood Studios with Miss Piggy, the Millennium Falcon, Mickey, even the Hollywood Tower. The backside actually has your Starbucks logo. These are $45 a piece. Right over here is the Epcot version. Again, definitely gives me like Disney 100 vibes with Spaceship Earth. We have Olaf and a bunch of like Epcot's World Showcase, even with Figment. This one is $45. And then on the front section is more of like a cream colored stainless steel cup. This one is loaded with sparkles though. You should actually see like all 4 beacons of magic and then Mickey in the center. I really like the flippy up lid. Let's hop on over to the kids section though and check out some of the brand new Minnie Mouse merchandise just released to the parks. A really cool graphic t-shirt with a huge graphic of Minnie Mouse on the front with a big oversized bow. These are $27. Right underneath there, yet another brand new graphic shirt. You have like the Minnie Mouse design embroidered with the facsimile signature and the polka dots on the sleeves. $27 for that one. It looks like they even have a matching kids backpack with that same design here with a Minnie Mouse. Look at this. One zipper pull has the hand. The other one actually has Minnie's shoes. These are $40 a piece. And a very fancy dress here in the kids section. Also embroidered with Minnie Mouse's signature. You got the little bow on the front for $40. So many cool new things part of this collection though. They have a pair of kid-sized Crocs. You actually get like football Letterman patches there with the M for Minnie. You have Minnie Mouse's bow, even the bows going along the side. These are $60 a piece in kid sizes. Right up ahead is a brand new kids baseball cap that's embroidered Minnie Mouse on the front there. She's kind of like striking a pose with all of the polka dots. The backside actually has Minnie Mouse's bow as well. That baseball cap is $25. Definitely goes perfect with the brand new kids pair of sweatpants with your raised lettering going down the whole side with Minnie Mouse, and she's embroidered on the front for $30. Even a whole bunch of brand new Disney Princess merchandise. This is a smaller like crossbody size bag, or you can use it as a tote. These are, let's see here, $25 a piece with Princess Tiana, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. We even have Cinderella, so that one is really neat. Underneath there is the matching kids graphic t-shirt, again with Belle, Cinderella, and Princess Tiana. This one is loaded with frillies, the enchanted roses embroidered for $27, and they even have a brand new denim jacket, again with the Disney princesses. Definitely like a nice washed material, so super duper soft, for $55. And then on the back side we literally have like all of the princesses together. And just like the adult size graphic t-shirts, the youth graphic shirts are on sale as well. These are all normally $22, now $18 a piece when you buy two. We have all the Stormtrooper helmets, happy, sad, nervous, bored. It's kind of cool though, because they're all making like the same face. On the opposite side of that one, this one actually looks like it's like spray painted on there with Mickey Mouse and then all of the beacons of magic. So many cool graphic t-shirts, they have part of that deal, though more of like the retro design where you have the characters inside of the squares, and it says Walt Disney World at the bottom, but we have like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and then Pluto. Down at the bottom section is a really cool shirt though that says Walt Disney World on the front, and you actually have Eeyore on Main Street USA watching the fireworks at Cinderella Castle. I had such a fun time today hanging out here at Disney Springs and checking out all of the newest merchandise Walt Disney World has to offer in a bunch of different stores from over at the Marketplace Co-op. So much new merchandise there. Disney Style, Ever After, so many great stores, including the world's largest Disney merchandise store, the World of Disney. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, make today awesome.